I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Hello collectors and welcome to the Discount Action Figure Dude. I am your host Christopher, because of course I am. Welcome to the YouTube channel that is specifically designed for the cool kids. Because as I mentioned before, we do action figures that people stopped giving a flying fig about years ago. But we don't care because we're the cool kids, except maybe today. People probably care about this one, mainly because it costs a lot of money and things of that nature. But as you can see, we have the Suicide Squad minus Ratcatcher. Can't stress that enough. Don't have a Ratcatcher. I suppose I could make my own Ratcatcher. How hard could it be? Of course, I would need little bitty rats too. That would be the problem. That's probably why we didn't get a Ratcatcher. And since I finished doing the Suicide Squad and building King Shark, I figured, you know what? Since we already got the Suicide Squad all set up and stuff, let's go ahead and take a look at some Beast Kingdom Peacemaker, some DAH-035, that stands for Dynamic Action Hero, 8-action, Peacemaker. We got this guy at Entertainment Earth. He was half price for $45, which is still kind of expensive. Here goes the side of Peacemaker, and here goes the back. Got Peacemaker looking pretty good. This is like, that practically looks like a photo of John Cena. What's the difference? One side has more blood than the other side. I gotta love that. Bottom of the box, oh my goodness. The Warner Brothers hologram is upside down, but sure. Which means this is a legitimate product. We are excited to get this guy out of the box and take a closer look at him. So let's cut him open. Well shit, he looks good. Oh my goodness. And here goes Peacemaker out of his box with all of his accessories. I imagine if you were to go to John Cena's house, this would be the Peacemaker that he has displayed on his study, on his credenza. No disrespect to this guy, but I'm pretty sure this is the one. And how do we know this is a quality action figure? Because it comes with a pack of silica gel, man. Only high quality, high dollar action figures come with silica gel, and I love doing that to my silica gel. Another thing that's interesting that I noticed about this particular figure is that he comes with this gun, but it's not in the window. It's actually behind everything, kind of hidden away. It's like, you know, Beast Kingdom got the memo from Warner Brothers that they want their characters not to have any guns, and Beast Kingdom was like, okay, whatever you say, man. And they just went ahead and just stuck this in the back so the Warner Brothers people wouldn't see it. I'm sure somebody can report back to them, whether by that point it's too late. But let's take a closer look at the Peacemaker. Peacemaker. Let's take a closer look at this guy. Let's take a gander at this guy. Yeah, the Peacemaker is looking pretty damn good, if I do say so. This is I mean, similarly to when our last Beast Kingdom that we did was at least of a real person, was the Black Adam. And sure enough, he was the spitting image of The Rock, and this guy definitely is the spitting image of John Cena. Muscular dude, looks good. You gotta love the dove, the costume, everything is, these are all cloth goods, just for reiteration. You know, Peace Kingdom also has, they have, for their booted characters, they have these weird boots with these ball pegs, which is a bit unsightly. You know, so, you know, I wouldn't do that. To keep them down, pull the pants down, and make sure that stays there. But, I think he has double jointed knees, limited somewhat by his cloth goods. But he looks, but they're functional. And you can tell his double jointed elbows. I mean, we were complaining a little bit about McFarlane's, the ugliness of his double jointed elbows. We're really not going to compare the two because, you know, retail, one is a $90 action figure, the other one's a $25 action figure. Clearly, we didn't pay that much for either of them. But, and let's put on his helmet real quick and see how that looks. And it looks as incandescent, just on to the eye, just as it does in the camera. This thing glistens, something fierce. Of course, he comes with a nice array of accessories, which we'll take a look at real quick. No problem standing for this guy. Of course, he has his sword, which is entirely silver. I would think that maybe the hilt would be black. And he has his axe, which also is entirely silver. But I'm not, man, you know, I'm not going to complain. They both look really good. And he comes with this second John Cena head. I'm not quite sure what the difference between the two heads are. Let's take a look-see. One is serious, and one has a slightly open mouth, and looking up to the left, it would seem. So, not too much difference there, but we're glad to have it. We'd rather have the extra head than not have the extra head. Let's crack open this gun and see what that's all about. The gun that was hidden in the back. I see the Peacemaker. This is a two-piece situation here. Peacemaker likes his silver. He likes his silver accessories. And the gun also looks fantastic. This looks very, very good. And nice details on the handle. Very nice, very nice. I don't see any place for the Peacemaker to hold any of his knife, his blade, his axe, or his gun. So, you know, I guess he has to choose which one he's going to go out and make peace with on that particular day. That's unfortunate. I need a holster or something for my man. He has all of these hands. He has open hands. He has fisted hands. He has relaxed hands. He has more trigger hands. He has hands. If you need hands for your Peacemaker, Peacemaker has your hands for you. Even though, of course, it's not a fair comparison. But we might as well go ahead and stand him up next to some McFarlane Peacemaker and just see how they look together. Let's compare the differences between the two. And here go our two Peacemakers standing side by side. As you can see, obviously, the Beast Kingdom Peacemaker is a larger scale figure. These are the dynamic 8ction action heroes. I think the 8 stands for 8 inches because they tend to be 8 inches tall as opposed to the 7-inch McFarlane. And the McFarlane figure doesn't look bad, but of course, you know, comparing the two, it's probably not fair, but you're just giving an example of how they both look. Of course, I had to give the McFarlane one the gun so that the Peacemaker can make peace with his gun. But this is his sword, and it does have a leathery looking hilt as opposed to our Beast Kingdom sword, which admittedly does look better because it's all silvery and metallic looking. But he does have a silvery and metallic looking hilt too, which I don't know. That might not be too great in an electric storm, but it does look good. And of course, you know, our Peacemaker here has a metallic looking helmet as well, whereas our McFarlane Peacemaker has a dullish gray looking helmet. And just looking at the rears. But yeah, this Beast Kingdom thing is a nice looking action figure. Go ahead and stand back there. We're going to focus back on the star of this show. You had your own show. Just put his helmet back on and see what we got here. But yeah, he is a fine looking action figure. Oh, there's something else in the bag. Oh, it's a silencer. I'm sorry. Just put your silencer in, sir. So yeah, you can. This is kind of obnoxious, but yeah, you can have this if you need the Peacemaker to. I mean, yeah, that's silly, but it's silly in its awesomeness because now he has his extended barrel has a silencer, which I think is still gonna make a lot of noise. But yeah, this is another touch of awesome for this particular action figure. So what kind of value do we assign to our Beast Kingdom DAH-036 Peacemaker? Look at him. He is a nice looking action figure. His soft goods work to perfection. His metallic weapons and metallic helmet look great. His likeness to John Cena is nuts. Yeah, he was expensive. Admittedly, he was expensive. Like I said, we got him from Entertainment Earth for $45. Half price. Usually they're $90, but still, for $45, this is a damn good value. I mean, a damn good value. And just as one final aside, the back of the box mentions everything that Peacemaker comes with. 20 points of articulation, 2 head sculpts. That second head sculpt was embarrassed, apparently. 5 pairs of hands, removable piece helmet, his axe and his sword, real fabric, and a base. So yeah, no mention of the gun. So I think they actually really, truly did sneak that in there just to get past the Warner Brothers gun ban. Well played, Beast Kingdom. Well played.